deep in a lush jungle where the trees stretched high toward the sky and sunlight danced through the leaves. Many animals lived together. The jungle was filled with songs of birds, rustling branches, and the chatter of monkeys swinging from tree to tree. Among those monkeys were two very different ones. One was loud, proud, and always eager to show off. His name was Rocco. Rocco loved to laugh at others and thought being strong and fast made him better than everyone else. The other monkey was quieter and kinder. His name was Milo. Milo preferred helping others rather than bragging about himself. High above the jungle lived many birds who flew freely through the canopy, until one day, something happened that would test the hearts of everyone in the forest. And it all began with a bird and a broken wing. One bright morning, a small bird named Luma was flying joyfully across the jungle canopy. She loved the wind rushing past her feathers and the warm sunlight on her wings. But as she flew between two tall trees, a sudden strong gust of wind pushed her sideways. She lost control. Her wing struck a thick branch. Crack! Luma cried out as pain shot through her wing. She spiraled down through the leaves and landed hard on the forest floor. For a moment, the jungle was quiet. Then Luma tried to move. She flapped her wings, but one of them would not lift. "My wing! It's broken," she whispered sadly. She looked up at the tall trees where all the other birds were flying, but she could not join them. Not far away, Rocco the monkey was swinging happily through the trees when he noticed something unusual. A bird on the ground. He dropped down beside her. "Well, well," Rocco laughed. "What's a bird doing down here?" Luma looked up weakly. "I fell," she said. "My wing is broken." Rocco burst into laughter. "A bird that can't fly? That's the funniest thing I've ever seen." Luma lowered her head. "I just need time to heal." Rocco circled her mockingly. "What good is a bird that can't fly? You might as well be a squirrel." He imitated a bird flapping wildly and fell onto his back laughing. Some nearby monkeys joined in, giggling loudly. Luma's eyes filled with tears. From high in the branches, Milo had watched everything. He did not laugh. Instead, he climbed quietly down from the tree after the others had gone. Luma was still there, trying to fold her injured wing. Milo approached gently. "Does it hurt very much?" he asked softly. Luma looked surprised. "Yes," she said. "I can't fly." Milo thought for a moment. "My grandmother once told me some leaves help heal wounds," he said. He climbed up a nearby tree and gathered soft healing leaves. Carefully, he wrapped them around Luma's wing. "There," Milo said. "It might help." Luma blinked in surprise. "Thank you," she said. Milo smiled. "You're welcome." And then he quietly climbed back into the trees before anyone noticed. Every day after that, Milo returned. Sometimes he brought berries. Sometimes he brought fresh leaves. Sometimes he simply sat nearby and talked so Luma wouldn't feel lonely. Meanwhile, Rocco continued to mock her whenever he saw her. "Still can't fly," he would laugh. "Maybe you should learn to climb trees instead." The other monkeys laughed with him, but Luma never told them about Milo's help. She simply waited patiently for her wing to heal. And slowly, it began to get stronger. One afternoon, the jungle felt different. The air was heavy. The birds flew lower. The wind began whispering through the trees. Old turtles slowly crawled out of the river and muttered, "A storm is coming." The sky darkened. The wind grew stronger. Leaves began to swirl. The monkeys climbed higher into the trees, holding tightly to branches. Thunder rumbled in the distance. Then, crack! Lightning flashed across the sky. The storm roared into the jungle like a giant beast. Rain poured down in sheets. Wind tore through the canopy. Branches snapped. Leaves flew everywhere. The monkeys clung desperately to their trees. But the storm grew stronger. A massive tree groaned. Crash! It fell, tearing through the canopy and knocking down other branches. Rocco lost his grip. "Ah!" he shouted as he fell onto a lower branch. Milo held tightly to a vine. Below them, the forest floor flooded with rainwater. Animals ran for shelter. The storm raged for hours. And when it finally ended, the jungle looked completely different. Morning sunlight revealed the damage. Many tall trees had fallen. The canopy, the roof of the jungle, was broken. Some animals had lost their homes. Rocco sat on a branch looking around nervously. Without the thick canopy, the monkeys had fewer places to travel safely. They needed help finding new paths, but the monkeys couldn't see far beyond the broken trees. They were confused, lost, and then something amazing happened. A shadow passed overhead. The monkeys looked up. A bird was flying above them. It circled gracefully through the open sky. Then it swooped down and landed on a branch. It was Luma. Her wing had healed. "You can fly again," Milo said happily. Luma nodded. "Yes, thanks to someone who helped me." Rocco crossed his arms. "Well, good for you," he said. But the monkeys still had a problem. They couldn't see safe routes across the broken forest. Luma looked at the damaged jungle from above. "I can help," she said. From the sky, she could see everything. Safe trees, new paths, food sources, shelters. She began guiding the animals. "Follow that tall tree. Climb the vine near the river. Berries grow on the far hill." The animals quickly found new homes and safe routes. The jungle slowly began to recover. Later that evening, the animals gathered near the tallest remaining tree. Rocco stepped forward confidently. "You're welcome for letting you stay here while you were hurt," he told Luma proudly. Some animals nodded, but Luma tilted her head. "Letting me stay?" she asked. Rocco puffed out his chest. "Yes, I was very generous." The jungle animals murmured in agreement. Then Luma spoke clearly. "That's strange," she said, "because the one who helped me wasn't you." The animals fell silent. Luma turned and pointed to a quiet branch. "There," she said. "Milo brought food. Milo brought healing leaves. Milo stayed when I was alone." All eyes turned to Milo. He looked surprised and embarrassed. "I just wanted to help," he said quietly. The jungle erupted in chatter. Rocco's face turned red. Luma fluttered down beside Milo. "You didn't help me for praise," she said. "You helped because you cared." She spread her wings proudly. "And now I will help you whenever you need it." From that day on, Luma and Milo became the best of friends. She guided him safely across the jungle from the sky, and Milo helped protect her nest from animals on the ground. As for Rocco, he learned an important lesson. Being loud and strong might make others notice you, but kindness is what makes others trust you. In the jungle, the storm had revealed more than broken trees. It had revealed true hearts. Rocco had strength but used it to mock others. Milo had kindness and used it quietly when no one was watching. And in the end, it was kindness that earned friendship. Because the truest measure of a friend is not how they treat you when you are strong, but how they treat you when you are weak. And from that day forward, whenever animals in their jungle saw Milo and Luma together, they remembered one simple truth. Kindness always finds its way back.